Hey guys, it's a Deadly Kitten here. Today I just kind of wanted to do a little tiny get to know me kind of video. Since now that I do have a little bit more subscribers, we actually hit the 60 mark yesterday, which I'm so very proud and super excited about. I can't wait till we get to 100 because I'll probably do like a small little giveaway for 100. I do actually have a giveaway going on right now. I will put the link down in the description below for that one. But just for today, I just wanted to do a little tiny get to know me because I just feel like, you guys don't know me very well. You guys sit there watching my videos, but you essentially like know nothing about me. I'm sorry, I'm like adjusting everything right now. And it is kind of cold in my apartment, so, and my eyes are very itchy. Once again, I do no makeup Mondays, so that's why, and usually it's my day off, so that's usually why you never see me wear makeup, because it's my day off, so that's usually when I film. But basically, and I'll explain to you where I got like a Deadly Kitten to in this video. But first things first, my name is Misty. I currently live in Pittsburgh, PA. I moved here 6 years ago officially. Last month was my 6-year mark. Basically, I come from a little tiny town in the state of Indiana called Mishawaka, and it's funny because no one's ever heard of it. If you have, kudos. But literally how I explain to people here where I'm from is I literally have to say South Bend, because everyone apparently in PA knows of Notre Dame, because this is a huge Catholic state. So like everyone knows Notre Dame, so it's just like, yeah, South Bend. It's literally next door anyway. So other than that, I have 2 cats, which you guys probably have seen. I have Noodle. He's my little pudgy buddy. He's also a mama's boy. And then I have Sora. He's my black and white cat, my tuxedo cat. Love him to death. I love them both to death. But Noodle is a mama's boy. Sora's more of a daddy's boy, so. Other than that, let's see. Sorry, I'm like drawing. I had this huge thing put in my head, and now I'm just like, woo! And it's really funny too, because like doing like these types of videos, I can actually allow to be more of myself, than say like my Ipsy or whatever. But you'll hear me like struggle in the background, especially like if I'm trying to get like a safety seal off, or even just like stickers. And I don't know, I just find it funny, like, just doing, like, these one-on-one videos, I feel like I'm more free to be myself. And, oh, I am a huge Disney fanatic. My favorite Disney, movie is Alice in Wonderland. That is because the first ever huge book I ever read in my life was Alice in Wonderland, and just, like, I completely fell in love with it, from an early age. And I love the fact of, to create a world of my own. I love that, and it really, really helped me growing up, especially with bullying and stuff like that. Like, I would rather live in my own head than live in the real world, because of all the bullying. Oh, funny thing. And I will actually leave this up to you guys. Since you see my red hair, I always sit there and say, yes, I'm Misty, the Cerulean Gym Leader, because, yes, I am a huge nerd. But I want you guys to guess down in the comments below. If you've gotten to this point, congrats. It's about 4.5 minutes in. But, I just want to see what you guys even think my natural hair color is. I've been dyeing my hair since a very early age. Since about 3rd grade is when I started dyeing my hair. So pretty much no one really can guess what my natural is unless you actually knew me from then. So I was just kind of like, I'll see if you guys can guess it. there are a few more videos I'm gonna probably do today, so you'll probably see like the setup in a couple more videos, possibly. I'm not sure. Just because. And like the funniest thing is, like, I used to, like, growing up, I used to be like very skinny. Obviously I'm not that anymore, as you can probably see this. I hate that. But I'm actually trying to get used to my body more and be okay with it a little bit more. Usually I hate it, but I used to be very, very skinny, and then I was diagnosed when I was in 3rd grade. I'm sorry, my cat's literally blepping. But I was diagnosed in 3rd grade with ADD or attention deficit disorder, and because of that, it's also, you can always tell by my videos that I do have it, because I do what I refer to as Kevin Smith syndrome. And it's nothing against Kevin Smith. I absolutely adore Kevin Smith. But it's like, if you've ever seen like any of like his Q&As, he'll be asked a question and take like 2 hours to answer it, because he goes off on little tiny other little stories, and then he'll return back to it like 2 hours later, return to the question, answer it, then go on to the next one, do the same thing. And that is just how I am. I do this exact same thing. So it's what I call Kevin Smith syndrome. But I do have attention deficit disorder still. I'm no longer on medication for it. I try, my hardest not to be on medication for anything. Just because. But because I do have it, it's kind of hard for me to make videos sometimes. And I gained a lot of weight during that. So that actually started what was the bullying growing up, was the huge weight gain. And then I lost it all in high school. I was down to like 120. And then I came out here when I moved. I was about 130, 140. And they had put me, I woke up one morning with my arm, about 5 years ago. I woke up one morning, my arm was on fire. And the doctors just told me it was a pinched nerve, nothing to worry about, blah, blah, blah. Well, it never went away. And, like, it literally, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it still is. But literally within a month of going to PT, a pain doctor, whatever, I had lost, like, all my strength in my arms. I couldn't lift anything anymore. I used to be able to, like, lift my father. And I can't even lift my boyfriend now. My boyfriend weighs like 160. I can't even lift him. And my dad weighed like 200. Can't even lift him. I can barely lift, my cat. And, like, that's really sad. But, like, I just woke up one morning with my arm, like, on fire. Went to the doctor. They're like, oh, it's just a pinched nerve. It will go away within a week. A week later, it was still there. And they're like, okay, well, you need physical therapy. So I went to a physical therapist. They were like, they initially told me that I had, like, thoracic outlet syndrome, which turns out I didn't have it, because I got a new doctor. My new doctor made sure that they got the x-rays, said, no, you don't have it. So I was like, okay, so what do we do? They're like, okay, well, now you need to go to a pain doctor. So I went to a pain doctor. They're like, oh, you have osteoarthritis. So, and then I moved, so I had to get a new pain doctor. When I got the new pain doctor, they're like, yeah, there was no way that she could even know that you have that. She didn't really test you. So they have no idea what's wrong with me. I've not seen a pain doctor in over a year. But because my first pain doctor gave me Lyrica, I bloated so badly. I gained so much weight. It was not even funny. So I've gained all of it back. And I hate it. I want to lose it so badly. I'm not on it anymore, thank God. But my pain doctor actually kind of did me a little wrong too. Because my pain doctor was like, my insurance no longer did Lyrica. So they're like, yeah, we're going to switch you to Neurontin. So they just went ahead and switched me, but didn't take me, like, didn't lessen the dose by dose like you're supposed to like, kind of wean me off of it. So I got really sick really fast. And then my Neurontin, I was on that for about 2 years. and I was still gaining weight. And basically what ended up happening, my pain doctor dropped me because they were like, well, this pain is in your head. And I was like, no, it's not. And so they wanted me to see a therapist. So I went to see a therapist, started doing that, and it still wasn't making the pain any better. So, essentially I just stopped going to the therapist after about a year. Well, my pain doctor said, well, you stopped going, so we can't see you anymore. And I was like, okay, so can you at least just write me a prescription, just to lower the dose so that way I can be weaned off of it. They refused. So I was like, okay, I literally had to take a whole entire month off of work because I was so sick, and I used to live in my bathroom because I could not do it. I would be cold sweat, hot sweat, throwing up, everything, the whole 9 yards. I couldn't stand it anymore. And so after that, I just kind of refused to go on any medication for the pain. And after being off the medication, it was really funny because I started to feel a little bit more strength in my body, and I could actually do a lot more things than what I couldn't do. And especially the Neurontin would just make me act like I was drunk. I would literally walk into walls. Couldn't help it. I just kept walking into walls. And I kept falling down, and everyone was just like, oh my God, are you okay? And I had to sit there and explain to them, it's not me, it's the medication. And they just all sit there, I was working at this place, and they fired me because I had to miss a whole entire month's worth of work because they didn't really take doctor's notes. So I basically got fired from there. But on top of that, they literally were just I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Ugh. But it was just really, really tough on me. And I can't believe that would even happen. And so, trust me, the past 5 years of my life have been, literal hell. And then the accident happened, or the car accident happened. And basically, with that happened back in April of this year. And if you guys haven't known yet, I know I've talked about me being in a car accident, but I don't think I've actually talked about what happened. Basically, I was on my way home from work, and I was actually supposed to go up to the hospital to go see my boyfriend's aunt because she had just had surgery. And I texted my boyfriend on my way to my car, and I was like, I'm on my way. He's like, don't worry about it, just go home. So I was on my way home, and I was taking my normal route, and basically I drive on this very windy road, and I just got out of a bend, and all of a sudden I just see this truck come towards me, and he's in my lane, and I had 3 seconds to react, and the only thing I could think of was brake. And basically he hit me head on. Airbags were deployed, everything. And it was just very, very scary. Sorry. I don't mean to cough or anything. It's allergy season. But after it had happened, I'd gotten out of my car, and I'm sitting there shaking. I couldn't believe that it just happened because I literally barely had that car. I've had that car maybe for 3 years. Because the car I had originally moved here with, I bought, and then my parents were nice enough to trade me their nicer car for my older car. So that's basically their beater that my dad takes to and from work, so that way he doesn't have to ruin his car, his nicer car, to go to work. And so they had just traded it to me maybe 2-3 years ago. And just to have it destroyed within a second. Like, I couldn't get the key out. I was shaking. I couldn't even find my phone. My phone was in my pocket, and he hit me so hard that it flew out of my pocket. And so I'm sitting there, like, trying to search my car. Meanwhile, my car is, like, smoking, and I'm, like, freaking out. I literally just paid off this phone, too. And I was freaking out, like, oh my god, am I gonna have to buy a new phone? I'm gonna have to buy a new car. Like, I don't have the money for this. Right now, I don't even have money for rent. So, because of this whole entire thing, because I haven't been working, and then I was allowed to go back to work, and then literally because my mind was ready to go back to work, my body was not. So I went back to work for like 2 days, lost my voice completely because the whole entire muscle right here in my neck just inflamed, and it was pressing against my throat, so I couldn't even talk. So then they put me back on leave, and that's what I've been on. Hopefully I'll be going back here shortly, and hopefully I can be fine and just get back to work because I need the money. And so basically that is my life right now. I've been working through a lot of things. That's why my videos have been so sporadic. I haven't been set like a time schedule for everything, and I'm sorry about that. I will get on an actual schedule eventually, and hopefully I'm hoping to do like a, get to know me more videos here shortly. Like, I want to do the one at least once a month with questions that you guys ask. So if you've gotten to this far point, if there's any questions that you want to ask me, anything at all, write them down in the comments down below, and in my next video of Get to Know Me, I will read them off. But basically too, oh, and if you are wondering, like, my boyfriend and I, basically, he moved in here a year and a half ago. We moved in together, and we've been together. December will be our 6 years, so, of togetherness. Sora is our oldest cat. He will be 4 in September. Noodle will be 3 in January. So, yeah, because we got Noodle in 2016, so, and we got Sora in 2014. Other than that, this is literally all I can think of for now. Like I said, if you have any other questions, if not, I'll come up with some more questions to answer, next month, but make sure that you check out the giveaway. If you could please share it, that would be more, I would be super happy if you could. Other than that, I will see you the next time. I don't know what the next thing will be, whether it be my Ipsy bag or possibly I am going to be doing a review today. So let's see where this month brings us, because so far everything is just running late. So, and I don't know why, but just everything's just running late this month. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. And yeah. So, bye guys.